car.
Always remember, fasten your seatbelt. Slow down. It's better to be safe and arrive alive than not at all.
Stay alert, stay focused, and above all, stay safe.
This message is from Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM.
Moving Lagos forward. 222.
When you have bars in the sky, onboard showers and award-winning in-flight entertainment, it's no surprise that Emirates was recently named the best airline in the world. We fly you to over 140 destinations, and with partners across the globe, we connect you to another 1,700 cities across 6 continents. So when we say we're also the largest international airline, what we really mean is, if you're going there, so are we. Book now on Emirates.com. Fly Emirates. Fly better.
This is Lagos Traffic Radio. We're reaching out to you. 96.1 FM stereo. The station with the fun. We're wishing you a new year. Celebrating easy traffic flow. It's another year. It's a lot to do and a lot to accomplish. And ooh, you're gonna need easy movement. Yeah. So don't forget to turn to Traffic Radio. Got you covered under any situation. And I'll be proactive with timely information. Cause we care, and it's a brand new year. Gather round the mistletoe and tune to Lagos Traffic Radio. This is Lagos Traffic Radio. We're reaching out to you. 96.1 FM stereo. Station with the phone. Wishing you a new year. Celebrating easy traffic flow. All around Lagos City, you can hear the conversations. Everybody's celebrating. Oh, we done it right, and we're gonna do it all over again. Lagos Traffic Radio, 96.1 FM stereo. Got you covered under any situation. And I'll be proactive with timely information. Cause we care, and it's a brand new year. Gather round the mistletoe and tune to Lagos Traffic Radio. This is Lagos Traffic Radio. And we're reaching out to you. 96.1 FM stereo. Station with the love. Wishing you a new year. Celebrating easy traffic flow. This is Lagos Traffic Radio. We're reaching out to you. 96.1 FM stereo. Station with the flow. Wishing you a new year. Celebrating easy traffic flow. Celebrating easy traffic flow.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, moving Lagos forward.
Are you a property owner, a developer, or building professional in Lagos State? Are you aware of the developmental strides of the Lagos State government in the built environment? Do you know the kinds of approvals you must obtain before starting building construction in Lagos State? Do you know where and how to get these approvals? For answers to these and many more, tune in to Build Right, a 45-minute program on the activities of the Lagos State Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development and its agencies. Build Right is aimed at making Lagos sustainable, resilient, and attractive to business through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning. Join us every Thursday, 9:15 to 10 a.m. on Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM as we take physical planning and urban development to the next level. Tune in and listen to government officials and other relevant professionals in the built environment as they bring new insights and latest trends in the physical planning and urban development space. Thursdays, 9:15 a.m. is the date. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM is the station. Build Right is brought to you by the Office of the Special Advisor, EGIS, and Urban Development in partnership with Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Build Right for a sustainable Lagos.
moment. Awolowo Road from Alausa to Ikeja, in and out, is still very much in good shape. We can also tell you Latif Jakone Road from Coca-Cola up to Omole Junction, looking pretty good. Likewise for the return journey, very much in good shape as we speak right now. Aromire from Allen intersection connecting Hako is on the good note. Return journey as well from Hako connecting Allen, not bad at all. We can also tell you Mobolaji Johnson Avenue from Alausa to 7-Up is moving pretty fine as well. Same for your return journey back to Alausa, looking pretty good. We can tell you Governor's Road and Governor's Avenue is on a good note too. So most of the areas within that corridor still looking very nice at the moment. All right, this is Build Right, and it comes to you every Thursdays from 9:15 through 10 o'clock. All right, so last week we did talk about what the Honorable Commissioner for the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development, Dr. Oluyinka, was saying, and he did say that we should be ready to report any infractions at every point in time that we see them. But he's not just talking about that. He's talking about the Lagos State demands for mandatory CCTV cameras in buildings of 6 floors and above. All right, it says that the Lagos State government has said that it should henceforth demand the mandatory provision of CCTV cameras in buildings of 6 floors and above as a prerequisite for the issuance of planning permits. This was made known in Alausa on Tuesday by the Commissioner for Physical Planning and Urban Development, Dr. Oluyinka Olumide. Of course, according to the Commissioner, property owners will, as a requirement for planning permits, now be mandated to install CCTV cameras in all existing buildings of 6 floors and above along major roads in the state, as well as in all proposed and under construction buildings of 6 floors and above. So you need to take note of that. That's one great news that's coming from the ministry that you have to very, very much aware of, all right? As you drive on and you want to keep in tandem with the laws of this year, please ensure that you take note of that. If you're going to be building anything above 6 floors or 6 floors and above, then you must be ready to install CCTV cameras in those buildings. Our excursion today takes you through Ifakoijaye, which is a local government area in Lagos State. Well, we can tell you, if I'm just going to run you through one or two things that you need to know before I bring in my guest who will be taking us through. Ifakoijaye is situated in the western part of Lagos, and I can tell you it borders Ogun State. It covers a land area of approximately 43 square kilometers. 43. So not that big, but of course, it's heavily populated. Now, if you look through the 2006 census, the population of Ifakoijaye was around 427,878 people. But I can tell you, it's grown exponentially ever since. And that tells you what growth can be. Now, Ifakoijaye was created on October 1st, 1996, along with 183 other local governments by General Sonny Abacha. That was way back then. Well, there are lots more to talk about, even as we reflect this morning on the roles that district officers play. So we're talking about compliance with building regulations in Lagos, the district officer's recipe. And joining me in the studios right now, Town Planner Dolapo Nuruddin Adeniji. He works, of course, he's Deputy Director with the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, and he's also the head of Ifakoijaye District Office. Nice to have you in the building, Town Planner Dolapo. Good morning.
Good morning.
And
good morning, viewers.
And how are you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
Very good too. How was your journey here?
Well, smooth.
It was smooth.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ifakoijaye is not far away from here. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, then. So joining him as well, I've got a gorgeous-looking lady in the building, Engineer Oyebola Tijani. She's Senior Civil Engineer with the Lagos State Building Control Agency, and she's District Head Ifakoijaye Local Government. Madam, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
How was your journey here?
Very well, thank you.
Great. Let's reflect a bit on what's been happening before now. I know that the amnesty program was on for several months last year. Of course, it rounded off at the end of 2024. But while it was on, Town Planner Adeniji, let's just reflect. How did it fare in your own locality?
Well, the amnesty program is an opportunity. Is an opportunity
Great.
for those who has built and doesn't have planning permits. And we have a lot of them within our area, and they use the opportunity to come and get their planning permit
Within that 8 months.
within that window.
Right.
And it was massive. In fact, so many people, even some people that even doesn't know that their area falls outside Lagos State within Ifakojai, came to benefit from which we have to inform them that they did not fall within Ifakojai.
So they took advantage of that particular period.
Yes.
So on a daily basis, like how many people are visiting your office?
They are uncountable, because sometimes when we get to our office in the morning, you would think that maybe they are fighting.
Wow. So they form like a crowd.
A big crowd. When I come in the morning,
So you will see like 30?
our office
give
is
me a figure.
situated, more than 30 sometimes.
Wow.
More than 30 people, because our office is situated within Agege local government secretariat annex. So we don't even know whether, sometimes we feel that they come to see the politicians, that we found out that most of them came
We're here for the planning permit.
Planning permit.
Wow. Which is very, very good. All right. So let me get to Madam. You are with LAPCA, and of course, you guys are more or less like the watchdog and the enforcers of the building regulations. So how was it during that period with the amnesty program for LAPCA?
Yes, it was very cool. A lot of approvers were coming in. As built approvers were coming in.
All right. And we're able to go around to monitor to find out, well, seriously speaking, that, most of these buildings didn't have planning permits. Did you find out that?
Yes, we did. We did. Because when they have approval for that as built construction, we also go out to make sure the approval they have correspond with as built.
Okay. So it was an opportunity for them to correct the wrongs
Yes.
that was existing in those areas.
Yes.
Town Planner Nuruddin, let me get back to you. If you're to put on a scale of 10, the houses that fall under your district, on a scale of 10, how many of them would you say had planning permits before that amnesty program?
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, well, I may say 4/10.
4. So it means most buildings in Ifakojai don't have planning permits for those completed structures that you have.
Before the amnesty.
Yes.
But presently now, I can say 7/10.
Okay, so a lot of them have been corrected.
Yeah, they use the opportunity that the His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, gave the people to come and correct their wrongs.
All right, there's something that is still raving, because even as we speak right now, there are lots of requests that are still coming in. A lot of people call all the time to say, when will this amnesty program continue and all of that. Do you think it should have been extended? Engineer Oyebola, do you think the time frame should still be extended?
To me, I'll say no for now.
Why is that?
Okay. So that, there are some people, this amnesty thing is basically for completed structures. Do you understand?
Right.
So some people that have not yet completed their own might want to use that opportunity under amnesty
To go ahead and
to
build.
go ahead and build. And so that is why I won't support the amnesty to continue for now.
Right. Town Planner Nuruddin, is that your own thought process as well? Do you share our sentiments?
Well, the governor has tried. No, initially the amnesty was 3 months. Later it was extended, and later it was extended again, making 8 months.
All right.
3 months plus another 3 months plus another 2 months. So it's an open window, an opportunity of whoever that is serious about getting his permit to come and use that window then.
Right. But considering the level of ignorance in this particular built environment, because we see that there are so many people that do not know the regulations of building. So considering the level of ignorance, don't you think it should be extended?
Well, we are trying to sensitize the people And we are doing that all the time so that people should know the reason why they should get planning permits on their buildings. It's not even for the structure alone. It helps them in so many ways. It helps, maybe they want to get a loan in the bank. It's one of the prerequisites that they will be required to submit at the bank. So it helps. It's not for the government end alone. The individual owner of building or structures in Lagos State benefit more when they have their planning permit.
All right. So for those who never understood what that planning permit amnesty was all about, really, let's just dwell a bit on it. What was being waived at that time, town planner?
The governor, His Excellency, in his magnanimity, waived penal fee. What the law says is that you must not build, you should not commence building your houses without getting planning permit. And if you have built prior to your planning permit, whenever you want to get your planning permit, you must pay
a penalty.
Okay. And the penalty is, for example, if your processing fee is 1 million, then your penalty will be ×4.
Wow.
Of your processing fee. So you pay your 1 million for processing fee, you pay 4 million for penal fee. And it is this penal fee that the governor waived. In some areas, somebody came to my office and I told him he was supposed to pay 32 million as penal fee.
Right.
And the governor waived it for each and every one of them.
So the whole 32 million was waived?
Waived.
That's massive.
Across Nigeria. Across the state.
Right.
Lagos State. So
that's massive. So it means a whole lot of benefits was attracted to that particular amnesty program.
Yes.
But now the window has closed. You said many people have benefited, right?
Yeah.
Let's talk about those, because you were sharing some experiences earlier, and you said even from neighboring states, some were coming in having the feeling that their buildings were also to be included. Was that true?
Ifakojaye is banded at Eju side with some
communities in Ogun State.
Okay. And because of interwoven development, some people doesn't even know if they fall within Lagos or Ogun State. Okay. But when they bring their survey plan, when we chat, we found out that they fall in Ogun State.
Okay, so that's
that reason why so many people were just coming during that period of time.
All right.
So, but going by your question, if a window was given and you don't use that opportunity to get what is required from you, then you have lost it.
You've lost that opportunity.
Yeah.
All right. So in that regard, and I'm just considering, were you guys overwhelmed as well? Engineer Oyebola, during that period, were you overwhelmed?
Yes. We were.
You were overwhelmed?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the reason why it might be a bit difficult for you guys to accept any form of extension, so to say. Let's get to your roles now within the Ifakojaye district. Let's start with Town Planner Nuruddin Dolakbo Adeniji. What are your direct roles and responsibilities under that particular locality?
Well, as a district officer, my core role is to process and grant planning permit. And we do this by an applicant come and tell us, I have so land in some place, and we request for the survey plan, which is the first document, the first point of call when you want to get an approval. And when we do the charting, we'll be able to tell the person, okay, your land fall within so place, and these are the specific. Maybe
you need to speak more to that microphone.
Maybe it's fall within residential area, or it fall within a mixed development area, or it falls within an industrial area, or it fall within a commercial area.
Okay, so you chart that as well.
Yes.
So you give the planning permits that fall under that category.
Yeah, we give the planning permit. We give planning permit for development that's within my own power
Okay.
And for those the development that is beyond me, we seek for concurrent approval from the headquarter or from the permanent secretary or from the honorable commissioner.
All right, before I get to the LAPCA woman, I'm seeing some of you are trying to call 08099120777 and 09153877127. Have anything that you want to also bring in as part of your input for the program or any question for our guests, feel free to do that as we move on. All right, Engineer Oyebola, let's hear from you. What are your direct responsibilities? Well, let's take this call. Hello there, good morning. Hello there, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, what's your name?
Okay, my name is Daniel. I'm calling from Ogbahazi.
All right, Daniel, talk to me.
Okay, so apparently this program helps me. You need to help me a lot now.
Okay.
And I feel the program is even for me.
Right.
Okay, so I live on Salako Crescent.
Okay.
So you will know the place. So now there is a big issue with the facing on that crescent. The houses towards the end of the crescent is always waterlogged. And to be honest with you, those that live there, I pity them a lot. And that is causing a lot of confusion on the crescent. I'm part of the school, and they feel that we are not proactive to helping everybody. So now I don't know, how do we go about it? I don't know if your office can as well, if it has anything to do, I'll confirm that.
Okay, so it's normally flooded, right?
Sir?
Say the houses towards the end of that crescent is normally flooded.
Yeah, like 5-6 houses. The place is just always waterlogged, sort of. Even when it's not raining, we still have that issue. So now, I don't know, we just wish you can solve, because I'm even afraid, because I've been getting feedback from my Christians, my people, that they are going to fight a whole lot of war in the next round season if we do work about this thing. So I don't know which authority are we meant to take with.
Okay, all right. It's nice I'll bring it. We're going to take your number, and of course we'll get in touch with you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for that. For Engineer Oyebola, is there anything you can do in terms of direct response to him? Do you know that area he's talking about? Salako Crescent. Do you know that locality?
Salako Crescent.
Yes.
Yes, I should.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sure you're going to take note of this one,
Yes,
right?
we get there.
All right. Town planner Nuruddin, you know that locality, right?
Very well.
And it says towards the end of that particular crescent is normally flooded.
What I can say to the caller is that they will have to visit our office and take us to that side so that we can see what exactly is happening.
All right. We'll also give you his number as well, so that you guys can get in touch with him and look for best ways of resolving that. Let's find out what's really causing the flooding within that end. But Engineer Oyebola, what are your direct responsibilities as a district officer representing LAPCA in Ifako-Ijaiye?
As a district officer representing LAPCA in Ifako-Ijaiye, my own responsibility is to see to the approval being granted, is to make sure that they build according to the approval being granted.
Okay. And for anybody who runs foul of that, what do you do?
Will be sanctioned.
Okay, you give them sanctions.
Yes.
All right. Let's talk about the kind of planning permits that you issue. Town planner Nuruddin Adeniji, what kind of planning permits?
We grant.
Or what kind of permits do you issue?
The permits, we have different permits. We have residential permits. We have commercial permits, we have mixed development permits, and we have renovation permits.
Right. And all of these permits, how long does it take?
Well, we are doing 10-day deal. If all your documents are complete, for example, in my office, if all your documents are complete, within 10 days,
right,
you will get your approval.
Okay, let's take this call. Hello there, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, what's your name?
Yeah, he's B from Ogba.
Oh, our regular B. B, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm very good. It's good to have you guys back on air.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to ask, I have a question for the guys in the studio.
Okay.
They are from my local government.
Good.
I just want to know, is there a place, a channel, where someone can, you see a building that is like blocking drainages, or I'm sure it's not part of the approval, the building approval. Is there a way someone can, report such cases? Is there a place, is there a channel or medium we can use to report such cases?
Okay, all right. Just listen on the program. Sure, before the end of the program, we'll try and give you some numbers that you can channel your report to. Okay, B.
Thank you.
All right then. Thank you so much. Yes. So we're just talking about the number of days that it takes for one to get any of your permits. You said how many days?
10 days. We do 10-day deal.
Okay.
And the 10-day deal is the day you registered your application till when you get your approval.
All right.
Will be done within the 10 days.
All right. Is there anything that could make that 10 days not to be 10 days?
What could make it not to be 10 days is there is nothing that will stop it from making the 10 days, because before we register your application, we'll have looked at all your documents.
Okay.
And when all your documents are complete, that is when we'll register your application. From our own end, our non-assignment will be finished after in between 10 days. What may not make the applicant to get the approval is for that person to clear his personal income tax.
Oh.
But our own responsibility in our office will be done within 10 working days.
10 working days and you're through it, right?
Yes.
I have a question here, this is just an experience. Now, you find your neighbor doing some kind of remodeling, and this question will go to Engineer Oyebola. A lot of times when people want to change certain structures in their house, they just, buy things, and of course they just start remodeling and they start doing things. Is that right? Or what's the right procedure? What should one do if you're going to do any remodeling in the house?
It is basically not right to just start a remodeling. There is what we call remodeling permits, renovation permits. So before you embark on such, you need to approach the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority at Agege, apply for a permit, whereby you write application of what you want to do, maybe like changing of roof, your window, tiling, plumbing, and all of that, before you commence your remodeling or renovation. There is a permit for it.
Okay, so you're supposed to go to
obtain a permit.
What about tiling? If I'm going to do some tiling in my house?
Yes, it's part of renovation.
All right.
Yes.
So I'm supposed to come to your office and get a renovation permit.
You go to LASPA.
Okay. All right. I hope you heard that. 08099120777 09153877127. Those are the numbers that you can connect with us this morning on the program. If you have any questions for our guests, feel free to do so. This one says, good morning, Lagos Traffic Radio. Quite often, we hear of fake land documents. How can residents confirm that their their C of O or building approval is authentic? Bright is sending that one in from Fagba. All right, so how can we do that?
Well, when it depends on who helped them to get their document. But when they want to confirm, they will go to lands to go and confirm if they are CFO or any other land document is
right.
authentic.
Okay, so that's not within your own purview, right?
No, they will go to lands to go and confirm that.
Okay. All right, this one says, good morning, Victor. I tried to tune in to your program yesterday, but the station wasn't available. That's very true. We were off air at that time. It says, anyway, I want to ask that if a building project starts without approval and a stop work order is issued, is there any way to fix the situation? You didn't put your name. I would have loved that. But thank you so much for connecting with us. So if there's a stop work order, Engineer Oyebola, how do we correct that?
Yes. You are meant to stop construction. So far, you've been issued a stop work order. So you stop immediately and apply for your building permit. Then the stages you've done, you need to carry out tests on the ones you've built without Lagos Building Control Agency doing stage for that site. Because there is what we call stage inspection and certification. Immediately you get your approval to build, we need to be staging it right from the foundation to the end of the construction. We need to be staging it as an agency.
Okay.
So the ones you've done without us staging it, you need to run a test. You also need to give us an engineer's letter, an indemnity letter, that you are going to be liable for anything that happens.
Wow. Okay, so I'm just thinking aloud. All of this that might require a whole lot. So it's not better for the government to just build, right, than for individuals to go ahead and build. All right, 08099120777. Flash update coming in from the Ojo corridor says at Abulado traffic is very busy, and we have backlog right now by Ilekbu Junction, but moving steadily. Men well positioned, streamlining the traffic to ensure free flow as things are going on. Thank you so much for that one. That's from coming in from the Abule-Ado corridor. More responses coming in for you. 08099120777, 09153877127. This one says, good morning. Due to high cost of building materials, many now cut corners by using low quality materials in Ifakojai. But let's take this call. First up, hello there.
Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yeah. Is that Victor?
Yes.
This is Otumba. Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year to you, Otumba. How are you doing?
Yeah, compliment of the disease, sir.
Same to you. Same to you too.
How was the family?
Very fine.
Anyway, I'm not just. I don't want to make an this thing.
Okay.
Not just to contribute. There is something going on this. Like say you are coming from the airport going towards last two. You know, there's a way they put something like Keno on that divider within that general hospital, that medical set point.
Yes.
Then to be I think there's a lot of all those bad boys. They are really operating there now.
Okay.
They are really operating there in the night and early in the morning. But just like in the afternoon now, you will just find them like 6 or 8. They will sleep on top of that thing. They'll just sleep there. They use one wrapper, all those dirty wrapper to cover their body. Like say maybe they are not well, they are sick. So not less that nothing like say maybe some people will not know. In the night around 11 or 10, you go past there, you may just use legs. They will collect phone, and they have been staying there. That's how they are doing that in before. But they don't demolish that one. I don't know if government can do something of that one. I just say police, or just one police vehicle. They normally stay for that junction, for that BLT junction there.
Right.
But I don't even know. Maybe they don't concern them. But many people, they have been robbing people, collecting phone and so many things.
Okay. All right.
They just don't help us to take note of that area. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Otumba, for that call, and we'll send that across to the Rapid Response Squad. Let's see what they can do. But time really fast spent, even as we begin to round this off right now. Where is your office located in Ifakojai? Town Planner Nurdin Dolakpo Adeniji.
Our district office is located within Agege Local Government Secretariat Annex, where we have the legislators' office behind Agege Stadium.
Okay, so if they get there, they can locate you there, right?
The town planning office that is there, that's where
you are. Engineer Yebola, where's your office located?
Yes, we are located along Felix Crescent, off Old Akute Road.
Old Akute Road?
Yes. Ifakojai Local Government Area Office.
All right, so anyone that wants to make any inquiries, they can always come there.
Yes, please.
Let's begin to round this off right now. So, Town Planner Nuruddin Dolakpo Adeniji, what's your parting thoughts to our listeners this morning? What's your message?
Well, my message to the Lagosians, particularly those who are within Ifakojai area, is that they should make sure that they come to our office and make inquiries before they commence their construction.
Okay.
And they should always build right and engage professionals in everything that they do.
All right, then. And to Engineer Yebola, nice to have you. So, what's your parting thoughts?
Okay, so.
What's your parting thoughts on the program?
Okay, my parting thoughts on this program is for all the citizens of Ifakojai to always build rights. Let's conform. Let's build right to save lives and properties. Let's also involve professionals. Let's engage professionals.
Right. We'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for being here. It's nice having the two of you on the program this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, then. So, B, you are asking for numbers that you can always get to report infractions anywhere you are. If you see anything or any building that is causing some kind of headache to you, or they are not doing it the right way, the ministry has said you can always download the MPPUD app. That's on the App Store or perhaps on the iOS Store, Apple Store, and then you'll be able to get that number. But the direct number to the ministry where you can report 070 3065 3241. That's 070 3065 3241. Or you can also send that complaint to 080 3469 8264. That's 080 3469 8284. So this morning we've been able to look at compliance with building regulations in Lagos, the district officer's recipe, and our guest in the building, town planner Dolapo Nuruddin Adeniji, who is deputy director with LASPA and head Ifako-Jaya district office, and engineer Oyebola Tijani, who is senior civil engineer with the LAPCA office and district head of Ifako-Jaya local government, has taken us to the classroom. We have to go. The program has been produced by Mike James. I say a big thank you to Adetola Akinsoya, who's Chief Public Affairs Officer for the ministry. Same for Sanusi Mukaila, who's Director of that particular ministry's Public Affairs Department. Maximum shout out next week, Thursday. The program makes a return. But till then, I'm Victor Oteri. Maximum shout out going out to Remi Aluko and Okoyemi Shodunke of our social media unit. Not forgetting our executive producer, Tayo Akonle. I'm out. Stay very much within. Bye.
Dear Lagosians, the vision of making Lagos a sustainable and resilient state through community